Hey everybody, here we are for Entertainment Getaway TV. We're here at May's Oyster House. This is a local show going on tonight, and right before me is a band who you've seen at Oddfellows Hall in Vallejo with Mannequin Planet and Hotel Utah Saloon. Right before me is Ptyl versus Demoncast. Did I get that right?
Perfect.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So what's behind the name? Isn't it two groups that form together to make one, right?
So Ptyl, that's my name, and Demoncast is a band that Ariel and me had, and when we moved to the US, we disbanded the band, and then we started performing again under this name, a combination of both projects with Daniel.
Yeah, he was having like an album, like solo album. So before that we have a Demoncast album. Then he was writing his albums of Ptyl. So this band is like something between Demoncast songs and his songs. Like
okay,
solo songs, yeah.
Right on. So what country did you all move here to the States from?
Oh, it's a secret.
Okay. If you might be able to tell from their accent, maybe not. Yeah. So well, what songs can we hear and the people can hear online? Anything, Bandcamp, Spotify, YouTube?
You can find us on Spotify, on YouTube, and also on SoundCloud. Bandcamp, the only place you can find. Well, you can find some there too. Yes, I really like. There's at least 4 albums on Spotify, Amazon, all the streaming services of Ptyl. There's 11 more I didn't put them, and there's 2 albums that you can find, like an album and an EP that you can find of Demoncast on all streaming services, and on my YouTube channel you can find everything.
Cool. And I remember y'all playing Manny's backyard too. That was a pretty cool little moment.
Yeah,
Hank's backyard barrio there. Manny Alfonso, he puts the bands on. So if you were to describe from your own words the sound of your group, what I like about you already, there's very few groups like Mannequin Planet that has male-female vocal co-vocals and trading off. The great inspiration to me, My Life with a Thrill Kill Called and KMFDM have that male-female vocal thing. But how would you describe your sound? I'd say electronic elements, definitely some rock and some industrial. But how would you put it in your own words to your sound?
So there's like the electronics, the computer, the programming. That's all like an industrial 9 Inch Nails Skinny Puppy foundation.
Yeah.
On that, we added Ariel, which adds like the flavor, like KMFDM, like My Life Trigger Cope, like Curve, like many 90s band with female female vocals in
I love 90s.
in industrial music. And then on top of that, there's Daniel who does like live guitars, and the guitars are more like, I would say, maybe and Adrian Ballou, like things that are more like adding additional flavors which are needed. They're not from the industrial so much. Some of them are from more ambient things, I think. I don't know how we would describe it. And so we got like this thing that is all these elements together.
A good hybrid of electronic and live instrumentation. That's always a good thing.
Yeah. And we're kind of discovering what it sounds like by adapting songs to this new format.
Cool, man. Daniel, so how did you come together with these fine folks? Do you answer an ad and bringing the rock to the electronic? What's going on there?
I was sitting in the park, the dog park, and I was playing Wonderwall by Oasis. Actually, I was waiting for somebody to do some poetry some music behind her poetry, and Ariel came up and introduced herself, and we both have these little dogs, and our dogs became best friends, and so I listened to a couple videos of theirs, and I said I could be a good guitar player for you guys. And when I listened to the stuff that Ptyl had on the Golden Cage, I just kind of took what synth bass parts he had and everything and came up with some guitar lines, main guitar you know, rhythms and stuff like that. And then we spent about a year in the studio, down at my rehearsal studio, getting the stuff performance ready.
Yeah.
And then we started going out and playing. It was really an interesting collaboration of Ptyl's programming and
Yeah.
vocal interactions that Ariel and Ptyl do, and then my guitar to accent that in a live performance aspect.
So before you came together with this group here, were you more a rock or metal guy? And what is your background? Because I'm a big guitar nut, from Joe Satriani to Ritchie Blackmore to Page and all the great guitarists, Eddie Van Halen. So what's your guitar influences, even separate from what you bring to the table here?
A lot of my influences come from that early stuff, like Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page, Jeff Beck,
Yeah.
some Eric Clapton. My first song I tore apart was Sunshine of Your Love when I was 11. My first concert was Humble Pie, rocking the Fillmore tour with Peter Frampton, Steve Marriott. So I really got into that kind of stuff. More recently, the grunge thing I was very much into, the Seattle Invasion type stuff. And
You like Kim's guitar from Soundgarden and
I liked all
that kind of thing,
stuff.
Cantrell, yeah.
I did a project with the singer of Bomb, Michael Dean. We put a project together, and we were very kind of like Jane's Addiction meets Nirvana, and they
Oh, wow.
and they fight.
I'm a huge Jane's Addiction fan for sure.
Yeah. So I come from a few different, you know, I've taken all that classic guitar stuff. King Crimson's a big influence on me, Adrian Belew and Robert Fripp.
Oh, nice.
So I
We touched upon that at Hotel Utah,
Yeah.
King Crimson and all that stuff. Amazing stuff, man, for real.
So I took all that, you know, the early stuff and applied it, and I use a lot of effects when needed. And you know, U2 is a big fan. I'm a big fan of U2 and The Edge and some of the stuff he's done with effects and things like that.
Cool. Right on, right on. So I got to ask, what keeps you all from getting a rhythm section of a drummer and a bass player? Do you just want to keep it more electronic?
Yeah.
Yeah?
If we put it on the drummer, electronics go away. Poof.
It just
That's
drowns
what
it out.
That's what happened to many bands. Unless you are like really top tier in terms of like your road, the soundman that you carry with you, and all the equipment that you're performing with, that can carry all the electronics and the live drums. It's just gonna bury all the.
Even an
electronics.
electronic kit over an acoustic kit, you think that still?
Yeah, I heard
Yeah?
so many bands that on paper they sound electronic.
Okay.
Live they sound like a shitty rock band. And I don't want that to happen.
Right on. I appreciate your honesty, man. I mean, I'm a fan of the more instruments, but I hear what you're saying, man. I mean, you know, just to keep that sound what it is.
This is like an open debate. I wanted to make sure that it sounds electronic, because I don't want another rock band that's like whatever. Like you don't really figure out what you only hear drums, you hear the guitar, you hear the vocals. I find that too boring for me. So if I could find someone who will know how to play on this without taking out all the electronics out of the music, then I would consider it. But so far, considering the venues they perform in and the kind of, I know what would happen.
Okay.
It would
Well,
not be what I want.
so we know you recently played Winter's Tavern in Pacifica with Our Graves. What would you like to say about my former member of Mannequin Planet, Ron Graves? What do you think of what he's doing in Our Graves? And you guys digging that? You like playing shows with Ron?
We love the band.
Yeah,
We love
right
Ron.
on.
I really
Yeah,
like
Ron
him
is
as a
amazing.
person, and
Yeah,
you know, he has good creativity going on and everything.
yeah, for sure. Good,
he's
good
great.
people.
We performed with him in LA too.
Oh, is that right? Where was that at?
It was a warehouse.
Sinister
type-
Bar or no?
It was a warehouse type party thing.
Okay.
It's a venue, yeah.
So what's your musical background going back to this mysterious country that you come from that people have to guess? What did you do musically before either one of those projects took off? I mean, what was your background in music as a fan or a member of a group? Anything?
I've been doing music since 1993.
Okay.
So before this, I was an embryo. Like there's no before.
Okay. Right on.
but I have no formal training in music.
Yeah.
I always just like the way I write music. I'm using a software that is from 1986, basically, and I don't know anyone else is using it. All the music that you hear, Ptyl versus Demoncast, all of it ultimately comes down to this tracker.
I think that's cool personally because with all the new technology, everybody replaces the old with the new, and to just keep it, say, analog or something back, and just keep it like, say, 808 drum and all that stuff. It's like
It's
just
not,
you know.
not that, it's samples.
Okay.
Like everything is a sample. The synths are samples, the drums are samples, the guitars are samples, everything is samples. The vocals are samples, everything is samples. And the samples are not from sample banks. Samples are from dissecting every like piece of music that I could find. I thought it had a nice sound to it, and creating library and yeah. I don't know anyone else who's working like this. I try to show it to other people that like, what are you doing? Like, why are you doing like that? I don't even have an 808. It's not even analog. It's fully digital.
Okay.
It's digital, 86 digital.
Right on. Cool, man. So, what are some influences? I mean, I know you mentioned some of yours on guitar, but what inspires you of what came before? You know, we all have things that we like. I mean, personally, Ministry, Thrill Kill Cult, Skinny Puppy that you mentioned, all the Wax Track stuff, Front 242.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what inspired you to do what you do, and the
So
both of you?
You can add to that. You can add cassette curve, coil, Einstein knew about then, and Rammstein, and there's a lot, some bands from Europe. And
Crazy
also,
how Rammstein just came after everybody and then just took over like Nine Inch Nails, like late to the party, but everyone knows them more than anybody else. So
Yeah.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were the other ones there?
But other things like I like, for example, Seal.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I wouldn't expect it in the U2 thing there,
I like
jumping out of
I
us.
liked you too, at least at the age of fucking baby. And that was my inspiration. Jane's Addiction.
Right on. They're a big one for me too. Early
Tool.
James. Yeah.
Everything that.
Does we cover a lot of horror conventions, and does anything books inspire you, or movies, getting away from music, of what may inspire you musically, but say any like certain kind of authors or movies or soundtracks to movies that might play a part into what you do musically? Anything?
So actually, it's the opposite. I'm writing also books.
Okay.
And the band Demoncast. That's something a word I invented in one of my books.
Oh, interesting. I'm glad I brought that up then, because
Yeah,
so you're an author, novelist.
I write books.
Okay.
I'm not like the same way I'm not.
You must be great at poetry along with writing lyrics, I'm sure.
The same way I'm not a
Great at
musician.
lyrics.
I'm not
Yeah.
a writer. I just write books.
Okay.
I don't know what I am. I'm just doing.
Well, I like your new look because I saw you, I don't know when that show we did, Hotel Utah, but great new look, man. And in fact, all of you have this kind of like this unified thing going on without it being a uniform. But this, we know that, you're in a group and it's a badassery thing. So anyway, if I forgot anything, maybe anything you all want to add on, any new music you're working on, what are the plans for the new year? Any new music videos you want to promote on YouTube right now?
No new music videos. We've just finished a new song called Gladiators. We're trying to adapt it to live, and we have a show. We have a show, or maybe a tour that we're gonna do, opening for Das Ich
Okay.
from Germany,
Yeah.
and
In Seattle.
in one show in Seattle.
Good for you all. I dream of finding the right team to cross state lines, and it hasn't happened in over 10 years. But that's great. So Seattle, you've already hit LA. Yeah.
And I was interested.
Yeah,
Right on.
It's with our label. Like we're signed.
Yeah.
I'm signed on both Ptyl and Demoncast are signed on Dance Macabre Records, which is that Stitch's label.
Right on. Well, cool. Check for their live show. Look at their online presence. Again, they'll spell it out. PTYL versus VS period Demoncast. And pronounce it for the folks out there.
Ptyl versus Demoncast.
There you go.
PTYL VS Demoncast.
Yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
we have, Instagram, so everyone welcome to
Instagram, maybe Facebook, YouTube, you already said. So thank you for your time, and always look forward to seeing you all live. I love the girl guy vocals, and then your guitar work. Daniel's extraordinary. Big fan of you guys, and thank you so much, man.
See you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Look forward to playing more shows with you all in the future. And again, look for this interview, and there's already live footage of them on Entertainment Getaway TV. All right, we'll see you at another venue soon.